All right, guys, we got another great elliptical workout about to happen. We've got a 30-minute incline interval elliptical workout. Now, my elliptical does not incline. However, if yours does, I'm going to call out inclines that you want to go through. So, depending on what your incline on your elliptical goes to, you'll go to whatever number is closest to whatever number I call out. So we're gonna start with a 3-minute level 4 warm-up, and we're starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I first started out on an elliptical that did incline, but a lady came close to me and got an elliptical near me, and I didn't wanna be all in her way, because I know not everybody enjoys being recorded. So I decided to move to the other side of the gym. But the ellipticals over here don't incline. So it's all right. For you guys that don't have ellipticals that incline, because I think most ellipticals probably don't incline. So for you guys that don't, you'll be like me today. You just won't be able to incline. But for you guys that do, I will call out your incline. For instance, in 2 minutes, we're going up to level 5, and we're going up to an incline of 10. So again, you're gonna pick the incline on your machine that best comes close to that incline 10. We're gonna have an amazing workout today. Again, this one, a little bit longer than some of the other elliptical workouts. We don't do many workouts 30 minutes or longer. I think we should start. I look at the watch time, the duration of the amount of workouts that people do that are certain lengths. And I noticed that the longer workouts have shorter watch time if you're not a YouTuber, but it should make sense. Watch time is how long people are watching the workouts for, or in this case, doing the workouts for. And the shorter workouts seem to get the most watch time. So according to the analytics, it might not even be worth it for me to do longer workouts because nobody does it. So if you guys do like longer workouts, let me know down below in the comments, because I don't mind doing them. I just want it to make sense. 28 seconds. Again, we're going round 1, set 1 coming up next. Level 5, incline 10. We're gonna be there for 3 minutes. I gotta save some of my energy. I'm going out today is my 2-hour long run day. It's Sunday. Sundays are reserved for long runs. 3, 2, 1. Incline 10, level 5. Let's go. We're here for 3 minutes. Feel free to add the arms in at any time you feel like. Got Memorial Day weekend coming up. The unofficial start to the summer. I ran a half marathon yesterday. I should probably start my elliptical workout on my watch. I ran a half marathon yesterday. It was the first time I ran a truly flat race, and it was the most unorganized race, at least the beginning of it. The race itself was fine, well marked. It was down, I would say, probably 75% of it, 70 to 75% of it was on the boardwalk. And then 25-30% of it was through the streets of Atlantic City. Very well marked. The city of Atlantic City did a great job with the police officers, blocking off certain roads. That part was great. beginning of the race was so unorganized. So they did bib pickup race. There was a 5K and a half marathon. And I don't want to say the name of the race, because it was their first time doing this race in this location. It was not their first time doing this race, because they've done it in other cities and states around the country. But it was their first time doing it here, I believe. The half marathon was supposed to start at 7:30. We didn't start until about 8, between 8:15 and 8:20. I think when I crossed the start line, my watch said 8:17, I think. But they had bib pickup starting at 6. The location of the race, we're going Incline 14, level 14 next. Incline 14. We're staying at level 5. First of all, the address that they gave you wasn't even at the hotel that the start line was, or the bib pickup was. So a bunch of us racers, we got together to try to find the bib pickup. Then once we found the bib pickup, 3, 2, 1, Incline 14. Once we found the bib pickup, the line was super long. Come to find out, the line was super long because they had one person at the bib pickup table. Or what I thought was probably like 300 to 400 people. So that was super stressful, and that was why the race took so long to start, because they had to get everybody checked in. They had enough volunteers, but it looked like they only had one tablet available to check people in. So although they had enough volunteers, they didn't have enough people, they didn't have enough equipment to have more people checking people in. I like when you go to the races and they have like the paper system, where they've got all the people that register, their names written on a piece of paper. They hand you a bib, they write your bib number down next to your name. They have your shirt size next to your name, and they just, write your bib number down, give you a shirt, and you're on your way. In that system, you can have 5, 6, or more people at the table, with a bunch of sheets, and you're just checking people off. I think that system is, although maybe somewhat antiquated because of technology, this was one of those situations where technology actually slowed things down, caused the race to start late. And I'm wondering how many people are going to leave bad reviews because of that. Hope not many, but I know it's going to happen. 10 seconds. Level 11 next. On the incline. We're staying at level 5. 3, 2, 1. Level 11 incline. So, and they didn't have, I know next time. So I ran the New York City Runs Brooklyn Half Marathon 2 weeks ago, I think 3 weeks ago. And it was the first half marathon that I didn't need water, that I didn't need to bring water with me. I took a chance. I decided not to bring water with me, and it paid off, but only because they had hydration stations with water and Gatorade every 2.5 miles. So it worked out on that day. Plus it wasn't crazy hot. like it was yesterday. By midway through the race yesterday, it was almost 70 degrees. So it was hot. But so next time, I'm gonna bring at least, I normally do my long runs with water. I used to do 2 bottles of water in my hydration belt. I'm gonna start doing just 1 bottle of water. I need to get me one of those handheld water bottles. I think I'll go get one today. Only problem with that, which I don't know if it will be a problem, I carry my selfie stick to record the races. So, oh yeah, guys, let's go. So we'll see. And I am convinced now that there's 2 things. So I like to analyze my races, and in all the time I've been running, there are 3 half marathons that I have run from start to finish without walking. And I say, what is the difference between the ones that I can run all the way through? Some of them have been hilly and some of them have been flat. But I say, what's the difference? And there's 2 main differences between the ones that I have been able to run the entire time without walking, and the ones that I've struggled to even run a few miles without walking. And the 2 main differences are what I've come 3, 2, 1, level 14 incline. Incline 14. What I've come to suspect, what the evidence is pointing to, is that the 2 factors are the heat and my blood sugar. So if you've been here before, you've probably heard me talk about both high blood sugar and low blood sugar can kill your races, but in different ways. With high blood sugar, I can still run, but because the sugars in my blood is not getting into my cells where they need it to produce energy, I get tired very quickly. It goes through the roof and my breathing becomes very erratic. And yesterday, my blood sugar started off the race. It was at 240 something. So I said, all right, let me hit one of the porta potties. I always bring my insulin with me. Let me take some insulin. This was like 20 something minutes before the start. Right at the start of the race, I checked it again. My blood sugar was 270. Oh man, this is gonna be a mess. And then it was, so those are the 2 factors that I notice in every half marathon that I do, every race that I do, not even half marathons, where I struggle. My blood sugar is super high, and I can always tell when my blood sugar is coming down because I feel much better in the race. And the races that I've done well have always been the races where my blood sugar is pretty good. 2, 1, incline 11. Blood sugar is in the normal range. It's a little high, like 120 to 150. Somewhere around there. The whole race. And then the temperature is anywhere between 40 to 55 degrees. Even, after some races that I've done that was cold, and I didn't perform well either. But even on those races where it was cold, my blood sugar was high. So that's what I'm practicing in my long runs now. Okay, I know that it normally takes my insulin, my fast-acting insulin, anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes to start working. So, and I know if you know anything, if you're a diabetic, you'll probably feel what I'm saying. That whenever you start exercising, you would think exercise would cause your blood sugar to go down because you're burning more sugar. But in actuality, exercise actually causes, for most people, I shouldn't even say for most people, for a lot of people, exercise actually causes your blood sugar, at least initially, to go up, because your body's sensing that it needs the energy. So your body's pushing more sugar into your bloodstream. Eventually, over time, the blood sugar starts to come down. That's what I'm testing. And I really won't get a chance now to test the theory of heat in a way, because I got a lot of races planned this summer. If I can perform well in the summer, then I know that maybe the heat is not as much of a factor as my blood sugar being in control. So we'll see. 15 seconds. Incline 10 next. But it's supposed to be a beautiful day, and I love this time of year. When I start the day, 3, 2, 1, incline 10. Start the day, and it is 65 degrees, and I love the time of year where I can walk outside in a t-shirt and that's it. Today was the first day, did that, and well, I was gonna do it regardless, because the hoodie that I wore yesterday, I left in the trunk of my car, and I didn't feel like getting another hoodie, because then I would just have 2 hoodies in my car. And I have a habit of just leaving stuff in my car because I'm lazy. So I was just like, you know what? It's a short walk from my front door to my car. I didn't even warm the car this morning. But it was like 63 degrees when I looked at the temperature before I walked out the door. So I'm like, it's pretty nice. I don't need a hoodie today. Back to my favorite place to run today, the Jersey Shore. They say nothing new on race day. And another mistake I made yesterday, I didn't eat anything before the race. Normally I have like a banana before the race, a few hours before the race, because I don't want my blood sugar to go crazy. So I'm trying to practice timing of gels and nutrients in and mixed with the right amount of insulin so my blood sugar doesn't go crazy. But I didn't eat anything yesterday. I think that was why around mile 8, maybe a little bit before that, maybe between mile 7 and 8, after the turnaround point to come back down the other end of the boardwalk. First table with gels and energy chews, and I grabbed some 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 14 on the incline, but I'm like the whole time, I'm like, William, you're gonna mess your stomach up. Off that boardwalk, didn't see many porta potties, so I was like, I may not try these on the course. But then I'd gotten to a point where my energy was just, by the time I hit mile 9, mile 10, my energy was done. And it was jog, walk to the finish line. And I was like, all right, well, the thing about at that point, that gel, and here's the thing about energy throughout the race, those gels are not going to hit you immediately once you take them. So you're going to have at least 20 to 30 or more minutes before you start to feel the effects of those calories in that sugar. And this is why you want to take your energy supplements, your gels, your chews. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Incline 11. You want to take that stuff far early. Let me throw some arms in it. Then you think you need it. So I'm practicing every 30, every 25, somewhere in there, to see what works best for my body. But that's what I'm going to try. So again, see, like anything, they say with dehydration, if you wait till you're thirsty to drink water, it's already too late because you're already dehydrated. The dehydration doesn't start when you feel dehydrated or feel thirsty. It started 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. So you gotta practice your hydration early. Yeah. 40 seconds, incline 10 minutes. We got a little bit more than 7 minutes to go, guys. I've been yapping so much. And I've even mentioned that if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're enjoying this workout, consider subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you never ever miss another word. And give this workout a thumbs up. Incline 10. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this is going to be the last workout I'm going to record today. It's already 6 o'clock. Gym is finally getting busy now. There's going to be too many people here. Two minutes and then we're going incline 14. Why don't you virtually join me on any of my races? I do record them all, put them on the channel, and you can jump on the treadmill and make your treadmill workout a bit more enjoyable. It'll be like you'll be at the race with me. I try not to put any music in those videos. I don't know. I'm up in the air. Like the cardio workouts, I put music in. My strength training workouts on the channel, I don't put any music. No one has yet said anything that they would prefer them with music. I had some people complain about my choice of music on some of these workouts, which I know you can't please everybody. My one rule with music is I try not to put anything offensive, like curse words and, inappropriate language. I try to put upbeat, hip hop, dance style music. 10 seconds. Level 14 incline next. 2, 1, 14 incline. This is the last working set. Then we got our cool down next. I was like, why is my watch only say I'm at 23 minutes? But my elliptical says 27. That's because I started my watch a few minutes late. And then during the race yesterday, the only reason I signed up for that race, I had been considering doing that race weeks now. And the weather was iffy. So I decided to sign up at the last minute. But I realized, and I didn't even think about it, that every time I checked the weather for that day, I was checking the weather for my area. Now, Atlantic City is about 2 hours away from my area. So that was the biggest problem. That was the biggest problem, was that it was so far away. I was checking the weather for the wrong area. I love seeing people just walk around looking at machines. I want to help them, but I'm just like, I'm not here. I'm not a trainer right now. If I see somebody blatantly doing something wrong to the point where they might hurt themselves, I'll step in and help them. But way too many people like catch an attitude with me. So I'm just like, nah. Because people think they know it all. Don't even waste my time. Sometimes you gotta fall before you walk, unfortunately. 25 seconds and then we cool down. Surprised, because my camera right now is set up near a very popular machine. And a few people have walked by and I thought they might want to get on it. Well, maybe it's not that popular. I never really see anybody using it, but it is 3, 2, 1, cool down. And my elliptical just went into the cool down. So this elliptical is only set up for 30 minutes, but it's all right, perfect timing. It was almost perfectly aligned with my timer. Great job, guys. Amazing elliptical workout. If you need more workouts, check out our other playlist. Check out our stair climbing playlist, treadmill playlist, cycling playlist, rower playlist, and of course, the one you're already on. Check out some of our other workouts in this elliptical playlist. Also, check out our strength playlist, in home and in the gym. Hey guys, my name is Coach William. I had a great workout with you today, and I hope you enjoyed it well, and I hope to see you back here again soon. But until then, I want you to make the rest of the day the best of the day, and I shall see you on the next one. Great job, guys.